is going on, guys? Happy Saturday, or Sunday, my fault. Happy Sunday. Weird saying that. Hope you guys are alright. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Cool, got it. Yeah, do apologize. Like I said, had to do some things yesterday. Had to do some things today. Very important. For those of you who don't know, I do have a life outside of streaming. So, you know, times will get changed. We're going to address that real quick. Times will get changed. Streams may get canceled. Do apologize, but that is life. So, honored to have you here. Hopefully we're going to hang out, pack our bathing suits. We're going to make our way to St. Croix. I'm very excited for that one. Service, yeah, I need that one, this one, and this one. Cool, perfect. So, in the Max, beautiful, beautiful Max. Delta 24 is where I'm at. But yeah, it should be a fun flight. Anybody know how to get the white paint on here? I personally don't know. I've tried all which ways. I don't know how to make liveries, so I didn't even like try to be like, oh, I try to paint over it. No. I just don't know how to find one, where to get one. But I would like to have these match, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, anyways, we're going to get right to it because this is, I think it's like 2 hours, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Anyways, start up Pack X. Perfect. My man, Flight Semester, what's going on? Yahia, what's going on, sir? How are you? The man himself, Captain Nate Xander. Evening, gentlemen. Hopefully you all are well. What's going on, everybody? Perfect. Hey, Cap, looking forward to this one. From St. Thomas. Really? So that's wicked cool. That is wicked cool. So in terms of like seeing him, is it hard to actually go visit your brother on the other island, or is it just like a small boat ride? Like, how does that happen? Because I'm only down there for vacation, so I don't know like the daily, excuse me, the dailies, you know, going about that. You're on Volanta? All right, I'll take a look. Where are you going to? Bliss, what's going on, my man? Drew, welcome, good sir. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. In the jet, cold and dark. It is sim time, like just approaching 9 a.m. 15-minute flight. Oh, easy peasy. Okay, cool. Aviation, or Orlando Avgeek, my fault. What's going on, dude? How are you? Welcome aboard. We'll go up here. We're gonna get you on. This will allow us to go here. I should have it already on. Yep. So we'll go ground power, and then there. Did that a little backwards. Let's see. We'll come up here and make sure all these get lit up, which they do. We'll go nav and nav. 6 minutes on the align time. Perfect. Coming down, normal and auto. We're gonna get the APU on here in a minute. It is pretty toasty in Miami. We'll get the window heats on. We'll get these are perfect as, no, we want these up, those down. Yeah. We'll arm you. Shut the switch. We'll get you on. Fueling is in progress, so we won't get the seatbelt signs on yet. Flip you to steady. I believe it's 37, nope, 35,000 is where we're headed to. This can go to 150. I didn't know if it was 0 or 100. We'll turn you on. And the voice recorder on. Perfect. All that looks about right. Cool. Wonderful. D-Champ, what's going on, dude? You joining the Max 8? Perfect. Can I copy and paste the route? Copy. And paste. I am doing well, man. I really can't complain, right? You know, I'm always living the dream. I just had a busy past couple of days, but nonetheless, all is well. Let's go this way. There we go. Cool. Do it over here as well. And those are not, we don't mess with those. Test this one. Cool. And we'll come down here and test this one. So do all that. Hey, boss, I am living the dream. How are you, Mac? Hopefully all is well. Are you home today? That's the big thing. Hopefully you're at home watching the stream and you're not on the clock. Well, I mean, if you are, pretty cool, right? You're getting paid to hang out. But always better to be home, right? St. Croix, I've never been. I want to go. I want to go so bad. So bad. K KMIA. We'll throw that there. Put it there. From Miami, we're going to go to TISX here. So go here, TISX01. That'll give us a company route, like so. This afternoon we are American 1293. Perfect. Ready to go when you are? Cool. Cool. Just a minute and we'll be up and at 'em. What do we got? Runway 9. Okay, it's only right up the way, so 09. We'll execute that. We'll go to departures. We'll be on the, I don't even know how to say this one. Clada, K-Lada, I don't know. This one. To Bitic. They got some weird ones down here in Miami. Let's see. We'll go back to it, to here. And it's 10, ILS 10 from, keep it as is. Don't want to mess with it. We'll take a look, see what benefits us later. Here. Throw you there. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Let's load some stuff, shall we? Go start. We'll go here. Call the truck. Payload. How heavy did you guys pack? Payload 41,400 pounds. 41.4. Insert. Go back. Gas. We need a whopping 27,000 on the gas. Go here. Perfect. Cool. Got it. Yeah, home. Got really sick. Not COVID this time, but comes with the job. Yeah. I could have, in and out of this place, in and out of that place, jumping through here, climbing through there. I could imagine. I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery, nonetheless. But yeah, that's never good. Never ever good. Let's make sure there's no ATC on here. And no. Oh. So we'll go 22. Put that there. Come up top. We'll get the APU started. That'll be here. 1, 2, 3, go. Perfect. Pre-flight. We have an interior and exterior inspection is complete. Circuit breakers are checked. Excuse me. Nav and display switches are normal and auto. Let's see. Window heat is on. Engine bleed air switches are on. Pressurization panel is set. What do we have? Mode. Pressurization mode is in auto. MCP. We'll come down here. You can only set a few things. We'll go up to no ATC, so we're going 350. Once they load the fuel, we'll get our numbers. 35. Flight nav instruments. So all this is good. That's what you want to see. Oxygen masks. Does it not make a noise? Oh, it does. It's just really quiet. Okay. Okay, checked. Let's see. Warning and annunciator lights. We did check those. We got two more to check. They are under it. There it is. Here. Make sure they all light up, which they should. Perfect. Takeoff warning. Check. Speed brake is down. Let's see. Start levers are cut off. Stab trim is normal. Fire warning. We did check that. Radio and transponder is set. Radar is off. Rudder and aileron trim is fleeing 0. Parking brake is set. Window is closed and locked. Departure brief. We'll go over that on the taxi out. Logbooks on board. We have. What do we have? We have 24 required. We're going to load up for 27 on board. Perfect. So, with that being said, everybody's ready. We're waiting for the stuff to get loaded. We'll go here, get that out of the way, and we will get out of here. yes, we will indeed have some in the
Ground flight
center.
deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thanks, boss. Put you on.
Southwest American Airlines 2.
Folks, welcome aboard American Airlines. We're currently should be on our way momentarily. It's a great pleasure to have you on board with us today. If you have any requests that will make your trip a little bit more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask one of your crew members. Again, welcome aboard.
There it is. All right, cool. Let's get out of here.
Miami traffic, American 1907 is taxiing.
Hopefully we
via
don't need
taxiway
I
right
know,
to
dude.
runway 08 right,
I know.
Miami.
Can you push? Yeah, dude, you can push anytime you want. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't. Let's pray that we don't, too. Cool. We'll start shutting the doors, and we'll get out of here. Here, there. Close, 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 close. And push back. Better push back. Start push back.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Tow is driving up.
We're going to go to 253, 253-49. 8. Here, there, this. Set. Alright, cool. Pushback checklist. Doors.
Okay, all
Closed
doors and hatches are
hydraulic
closed.
panel.
Ready to connect.
Is set. Fuel panel is set. Flight deck doors closed and locked. Transponder will flip that down here. Like so. Perfect.
4398, go ahead.
Ready to go.
I am 5 miles.
Get, I
What's your left?
think we can just use this to,
Copy.
no? There it is. Okay, it's the brakes. That's how you get this one off. Use flaps 5.
American 2398.
I mean, it's either or. Like, you could use 1 or 5. And we've got plenty of runway that flaps 1 is more than okay.
Tow connected and bypass in and service. Release parking
Flight
brake.
Master, what's going on, sir? How are you? Loaded in now? Perfect. Yeah, like if I was on a shorter runway, I'd definitely go 5. But I'm using full power, and we have a long runway, so I don't necessarily need the, you know, the additive. So we'll go here. What's going on, F4? Welcome
And you may
aboard.
start engine.
I'm living the dream, dude. Living the dream.
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
There's the METAR right there.
We are ready to go.
070 gusting 16, yuck.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard
Temperature
flight
28.
12
Man, I'd love to be there right now.
Our flight time will
I
be
would
roughly
love it.
2 hours and 20 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in
You
airplane
hit 200?
mode and your larger
Awesome.
devices are now
Awesome,
shut down
awesome,
and
awesome.
stowed. If you have not
Congrats.
already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray
Here.
tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross check.
The date's over. We'll go like that. We'll start it. What is my field of view when I look around in the cockpit? Everything. Mine is. Oh boy. Settings, graphics is 89. That's what my. It's more so because I have a curved monitor. So to kind of make up for the curve, I had to make my field of
Hello,
view a little
everyone.
better,
Thank you for
or
your
bigger,
attention.
I guess you would say.
It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here
Hey man, got 3 weeks left until my exams. Yuck. Dang, dude. Well, heck, get through it. We're gonna win. We're gonna exceed at that. Hopefully, all goes well, and hopefully, we'll be able to see some more videos. Mel Handler, what's going on, sir? Been a minute. Yeah, dude. It's been a little bit, but that's okay. Life happens, you know. But all is well over here. Hopefully, the same for you and yours. Yeah. So try 89. That's what I use. If you like it, that's what I use. It could kind of go like that. But the sad part is streaming on a curve monitor, what's straight for me looking at it will never be straight for you. Like, you know, as you guys look at the video, it's like, dude, you're cockeyed. To you, yeah. To me, no, I'm dead center. Like, see, I am smack dead center on the yoke. But just one of those things. One of those things.
Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you.
Here.
All exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. Some slides may also be used as a raft, except those over the wings.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
On your safety card.
Cool. Looks better, but when I look around in the cockpit, your yoke moves. So you doing this moves your yoke.
In the event of an
Make
evacuation,
sure
escape
your
pod
joystick
lighting
is
will
set
appear.
up so it's not using
Follow
your
the lights
mouse.
until you've reached your
Like
exit.
if that makes
Leave
sense,
all
make sure your
carry-ons
mouse
behind,
also
descend
isn't
quickly and
controlling
safely to the
your
nearest exit, and don't forget,
your,
it may be behind you.
yoke.
Now, if the airplane loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, hold down
For
on
sure.
the mask to
Right. Just
extend
grinding
the
it out
tubing.
because then I'm done. I
Yellow
have a
cup
bunch
goes
of
over
free
your
time.
nose
There
and
you
mouth
go.
like so.
Yeah, it's
Then
always.
slip the
Now I
band
don't know if
over
you're
your
in like
head to secure the mask
grade
to your
school,
face.
like high school, grade
The
school,
band adjusts
or
automatically.
college, university.
Tow is disconnected.
But
Bypass
you know,
bin
this
has
is
been
always the
removed.
worst time.
Signal
Like
on
I
board.
used to hate
See you next
tests.
time and
Anything to
have a
do
good
with
flight.
them. Couldn't stand them.
Life vests are located
But
either under
it did
or
feel
next
good
to
once
your
you
seat.
know
To remove
you
the
passed
vest,
all
pull
your
the
tests.
tab
You had
or
free
compartment
time.
handle to break the
All
seal.
was just
For help
lovely.
locating them, see your safety card. Remove the vest from the package like this.
After start
Put the vest
checklist.
over your head.
Generators
Wrap the strap
on,
around your
propane
waist,
on,
attach the buckle,
anti-ice is
and pull
off, air
tight.
conditioning panel
Once
set,
outside,
recall.
pull the tab to inflate your vest or
Is
blow
checked
into
auto
the
brakes
red
or
tube on the
RTO.
side.
Let's roll, shall we?
In the water,
He'll
a
give
light
us
on
the
your vest
bird
will illuminate. And please
there,
only
flaps.
inflate your vest outside the airplane.
Perfect. Where are we flying from? We're
Now,
flying
your
out
seat
of
cushion may
Miami.
be used as a
Out
flotation
of
device.
Miami. Taxi
Just
checklist
remove
flaps.
the lower cushion and put your arms
have
through the
one.
straps found on the opposite side.
One, wait for that
The
green
crew will
light.
now
There
be
it
coming
is.
around to do a final cabin check. After takeoff,
Takeoff
we'll gather
speeds,
more
we're looking
information.
at
And if you
47,
need
48,
anything,
59.
don't
159 is set in
As
the window
always,
here.
we're here to make your
So
flight
basically
great.
on this departure,
Great
we're going to be
is
coming
what
off
we're
of
going
runway
for.
9.
Miami traffic, American 1907 is departing runway
And,
08 right via the
it's literally
AK-1 on
straight.
departure. Miami.
Straight out. That's it, not much to it. Thrust is takeoff, stab trim is 6, and set flight controls. The rudder works, we're turning. Up and back. They are checked. Let's get that on. We're coming out of the ramp area. Call Miami traffic, American 1293, taxiing runway 9 via November for Miami. There. Take this all the way out. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. 9? Oh, heck, dude. We're not going off 9. I'm all the way on the opposite. I looked at the wrong chart. We'll go off of 12. Runway 12. How about that? Go here, departure. Yeah, because runway 9 is a month of Sundays away. Perfect. All right. the new update. I don't know if you guys follow the Max at all. I'm super excited. This new update here is going to have a working HUD. Very excited. I think it's the equivalent of high school in the U.S. It's called A levels across the pond. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically high school. Well, nonetheless, I hope everything goes smooth and well for you, you know. And then you're on to flight school. Wicked cool. Wicked cool. So yeah, absolutely. Hope all that goes well. And you know, maybe one day our paths will cross. Chase, what's going on, big dog? How are you, sir? Clear this way. Just keep it on going. Don't know how to update the Max? Well, it hasn't been updated in a little while. There's one coming. I don't know when. It's coming out. But if you're in their Discord, you have to use a specific... I don't know off the top of my head. I could probably find it. But you have to use a specific Zeebo model. Like, you can't just take the most up-to-date Zeebo and update it. You have to use, you know, whatever the one is it's making you use. If that makes sense, you know? Alright. So our runway is going to be this one over here. You're doing great. That's what I like to hear, man. That is what I like to hear. Alright, let's do this before takeoff. Runway position. We're taxiing runway 12 outside. We come down here to RTE. We've got 12 planned. Navigational briefing, like I said, is a straight out, up and out. There's really nothing to it. No altitude restrictions. There's no ATC, so we're going all the way up. Auto throttle is on. Engine start switches to continuous. Transponder is set. And notified.
Okay, the cabin is secure.
And acknowledged.
Have a good flight.
Thank you. We'll get this one up. Come up here. Take a look around. Go that way. Go that way. Miami traffic, American 1293. Going to be lining up, taking off runway 12, Miami. Already been installed, but I don't know how to update the aircraft. Last time I messed up. When there is a new one, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Alright, let's roll. Toga time, you know it. You know it. That would have been bad. Oof. I meant to press clock. I pressed toga right there. Goodness. Alright, let's roll. Alright, airspeed's alive. 80 knots.
B1 rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. Flaps up. We'll get this going here. Trim. Try to get on the almost there. Downtown Miami. I'll hand it over. That way we can kind of watch some of the departure out here. Miami traffic, American 1293 is off 12. We are departing to the south. Let's go. American Airlines Center. Sweet. Alright. Let's see. Let's get it perfect. So my Google is busted. Like, I can't figure out how to make Google work again. Pay for the whole runway? That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna use that whole daggone runway. All 10,000 feet of it. You ain't lying. Nice, thank you. What do you say? Your setup is nice. Why thank you? Why thank you? There isn't a new batch yet. I think the new batch of cookies, they come out tomorrow, so we'll make sure for our next stream that I update those cookies. Faulty, oh boy, we're good, yeah. There we go. Now let's flip this back. After takeoff, flaps are up, landing gear is up and off, packs, auto, engine bleed switches. Let's come up here. Off, pressurization panel. Look at it now, it's slowly trickling up. It's checked, and the start switches are off and AP is off. Let's do it. What's wrong with Google? So I have two blue lights. Like, you know how when you say, hey Google, the lights come on? Mine has two lights that just, it doesn't do anything. Like, it's like Google died. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. I'll probably take the one out of the kitchen. Use that one. Not gonna mess with me, weasel. Alright, next time we'll see land is what? When we get there. Literally, like when we get there, that's the next time we'll see some land. Let's get some music back on here. My stomach didn't like those crumble brownie cookies. I have to stick with plain chocolate chip. Yep, that's how I am. You know, if it's not broke, I ain't gonna try to fix it. I love them. I love them. Ricks, what's going on, sir? How are you? Just tried the MD-11. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, it seems fairly easy. Gotcha. You don't have an app on your phone to change the color? No. At least I had one. I had one. On my iPhone, I don't. But even if she did work, the little weasel, what's the name? It's still too bright out. I don't think it would show the blue with this big old window out here. 10,000 will go here. Do I use SimHaven? Yes. Yes, I do. Wing light off. Yes, I do. Here seems to be pretty smooth, so we'll go off. Get another one of these beautiful flybys.
The flight crew has turned off the fastest seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you
I should have. Totally forgot to put in XEnviro back on here, but definitely should have switched it out. Just hate the flat configuration for it. Autopilot is so tricky. Yeah, it's different. It's a different bird. Hey, F4 man, get to studying. I will catch you on the next one. Good luck on those tests. Good luck on those tests. Sorry if I don't hear from you or see you on our, before then. But heck, man, good luck. Doing a 789, very nice. I'm trying to grind out all the hours I can for this virtual airline to be able to fly it. I can't fly it yet because I don't have a rank. I don't hold enough seniority in the airline terms to do it. See you back. All right, dude. We will be here. Enjoy. Enjoy.
While you were seated, please keep your seatbelt fastened and visible to the crew when the seatbelt sign is on, as turbulence can happen unexpectedly. If you open an overhead compartment, use caution, as carry-on items may have shifted during takeoff.
Uh-oh. Got some weather. That's gonna suck. We're gonna hop into Bahama airspace. 25-7. We'll give them a buzz here in just a second. Jamaica's on. Let's go down here. 125 decimal. Oh man. 7. What do you say? You're taking the 787 down there? Very nice. Very nice. Are you doing? You're doing. Yeah, you're American as well.
Wind 1109, runway 14.
Yuck! I don't like the lag this thing gives me. Sitting at 50 frames, and when you guys look at it, it looks like choppy. Don't know. Where you put SimHaven in the INI file? Let me look. Hey, what's going on, Aviation Geek? How are you? Welcome aboard.
American 502, you're leaving my space at Earth. Miami is offline. Frequency change advisory. Good afternoon.
For a change approved, American 502, good afternoon.
So you put it, I just see it there, below all of your airports, your airports, your cities, so like, you know, any VFR cities you have, anything like that, below your, these are my library, so below your libraries, but you put them above your ortho, so airports and stuff, airports, libraries, put it here, and then below it you will have your ortho, so right in the middle of that. Turn the sounds up just a bit, like
Bravo Echo November, flight runway heading.
is the MD-11 by far. Like you said, the autopilot's a little tricky. It's like a good mix, in my opinion. It's a good mix of Airbus with a little splash of Boeing. Like, it's not like over the top, but it's not like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, this is so easy, you know. It takes a little bit getting used to. I still watch other streamers, like I watch a lot of the Captain Canada ones, V1. I watch theirs over and over again, and then I'll go do it myself, just because there's certain things about it I'm not even good at. Like, I'm genuinely not. But I do enjoy it. Like, to say, oh, I don't like it, that would be foolish. I just think it's different, you know. Kind of like flying the A300 is what it's like. But for me, the 757 is, I think, in my opinion, I think it's one of the most perfect planes in the sim. Not because it's just that good, but because it's one of those airplanes that it's not so hard to figure out that you can't figure it out, but it's not so easy that you get bored with it. We're getting tossed around. It's just one of those planes, like, it always keeps you coming back for more. You know what I'm saying? My man Wash, how are you, sir? Welcome aboard. Hopefully all is well. Yes, Emmanuel, what's going on, dude? What's your opinion on the flight physics from Microsoft? You know, I don't have any. I never had a mod of it. You know, the what is it, fly-by-wire. I never had any of those. I only had the default ones. I still do. I don't have anything like that community folder. I couldn't even tell you where it is. I think the planes that I have flown, little video game-ish. You know, it kind of feels like you're playing Ace Combat and such, but from what I understand, it's getting better. It's getting better. Let's check in here with this guy. We're just past at 19. Nassau Center, good evening. American 1293. We're checking in. 19,800, climbing to 350. It's going to give us a squawk here in just a second.
American 1293, good evening. Come to monitor Unicom. I have to close momentarily.
Alright, we'll head back over to Unicom. Thanks for the help tonight. Beautiful. Try that. Try a test flight for both. Yeah, definitely. You know, I think personally, the 7.5. If you can fly the 7.3, you can fly the 7.5. The MD-11, not so much. Like that one, you actually have to devote, you know, some time to it. It's just a little wonky. Some of the things are a little different, right? I don't think it's good nor bad. They're just different. So you'll have to spend some time flying with that bird, but it's still fun. Like I said, I still thoroughly enjoy both of them for their, you know, respective reasons. In my eyes, I see it as more of a game than a sim. I think it was focused on Xbox. It very well, you know, it is like that. But with a lot of the airplanes that are coming out, I think they might be trying to change that motive, you know, that narrative. I don't know. You know, I just know this. I think it's a cool sim. I think it's a nice option to have. But it's just not for me, right? You know, and that's what I keep saying. It's just not for me. Is it good? Yeah, it's great. Is it bad? I don't think so. You know, it's just not the sim I personally care for. Man, why does it do that? Watch, and then we'll go here. If I undraw them, there's no lag. But draw them, it gets all laggy. And the weird thing is, like, this is the weirdest part about it. Where is that? Avi tab will show you. No. Okay. Oh, you could put a tail stand. That's too cool. Settings. Somewhere in here you could see the FPS. Visual. There. So look at that. 50 frames. But when we're outside, it stutters, right? Like 8. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Greetings from the bag room. Hey, the bag room. What's going on, sir? Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Enjoy that bag. I hate the bag room. That I do. Is the website down? It shouldn't be. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I think it is for maintenance. I do remember talking to the folks about them having like they have their once a month maintenance, and I think it's that time, and they do it UK time. So yeah, it might be down for about an hour or so. Eating pizza on break? Yeah, stupid bag room. Stupid bag room. What have I missed? Nothing good. Nothing. Perfect. But yeah, I like I said, I don't think either sim is this or that. I've just come to the conclusion, like, I'm gonna fly what I want. You're gonna fly what you're gonna like. And hopefully, if we're all flying, we all should hopefully be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like flying that sim or this sim or that sim or this one, I could care less. Just have fun doing it. That's all I say. We're back. Gonna go check out. There you go. Enjoy. Check out the what is it? The Boeing Field one. That's a goodie. That's a goodie. He said, "I must say." Enlighten me, sir. Enlighten me. Enlighten me, my friend. aren't doing the MD80. Dude, you won't catch me in that thing. Like, once again, not that it's bad. I just don't like the MD80. And yeah, you know, it's being streamed everywhere. You know, I think that's another reason why I haven't, you know, I didn't stream the MD11 when it first came out. It was everywhere, you know. Everybody's seen it. If you didn't see it, you can go find it. Like, literally, you just have to breathe, and bam, there it was. So I kind of waited, and you know, this one you just won't see it. I'm not an MD80 fan per se. Yeah, no. Or the PMDG. It seems like everybody is getting early access. Like, I bet you if I emailed them and said, hey, look, you will be the reason I fly Microsoft, they'd probably give me early access. It was, for a while, it was genuinely cool to see, you know, like Chewy. There was another person who had it. Someone on Twitch. At least that's what I see. For a while, there was just a few people. And now it's like, oh, you stream? You have a channel? What? Here it is. Take it. Like, why even have a pre-release or a beta when you're just giving it to everybody? Do I have the... I do. Yes. Yes, I do. Just took off behind you. Perfect. Let's see. Try to do some Volanta spotting. What's that? Switch. Volanta. There I am on the network. There you are. Miami to TISX. And our buddy, where'd he go? No, I don't see it. Maybe you don't use these. Like, that would show it. That's okay. Wow. This, he said, I know the hype over a new plane. I get it, but yeah, exactly. You know, and that's kind of like how I am. Like, the hype is not there anymore when everybody has it. You know, SWA 749. Let's see where you are. So I don't know. Like, that's just kind of how I am. You know, I don't enjoy. Where are you? There he is. I don't enjoy Myrtle Beach to Chicago. That's a good flight. You know, just hopping on the bandwagon. Oh, you got a new thing, and so I gotta have a new thing. No, you know, I want people to enjoy whatever the situation is, whether it's an airplane, a scenery, you know, this or that or that or this, the honeycomb, like whatever. You know, I want people to enjoy it for what it is. Like, not just, oh, you know, I must be on the 6 o'clock news with this new product. Nah, like, because if I personally see something 3-4 times, what is somebody gonna do the 5th, 6th, 7th time that I haven't already seen? You know? Yeah, the PMDG, that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. I remember this 77 suspended due to crashes, but now it's back. Yep, back flying. Try to find you. All right. Let's make sure we're going in the right direction here. Try to find Jake Lewis. We gotta find a green dot. Nope. Hey, there's Captain Nate. Nope. There's somebody. Nope. There he is. Kennedy to Amsterdam. That's a trip and a half. That is a trip and a half. Yo, Zorps, what's going on, big boss? I am doing well, my friend. Truly doing well. We just took off about 15-20 minutes ago out of Miami. We're headed down to the beach. I'll tell you what, first thing I'm gonna do, grab me a nice cold beverage and be on my merry way. How about that? Yeah, you just left. Yeah, just left U.S. airspace, right? So you would be Moncton Center. Is that correct? see if we have any worthy events this week. Oh, okay. Look at this one. A whole bunch of chugga. Even more. So I would say Chattanooga on the 3rd, which is Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. Interesting. What else do we got? Derby Day. Oh, that's the yeah, Pittsburgh, Memphis, and Louisville. So we'll definitely take part in that one. And then I think there's something on Saturday. Yeah. There's one. I was told to flare retard browse at 10. Did that slam onto 311? In what airplane? What airplane? I'm not throwing any shade at anyone, but you're correct. Once you watch guys who actually take time to fly the plane correctly, yeah, you know, that's how I look at it. Boston Revenue. Wow. Okay. That'll be pretty cool. We'll have to see what we can do over here. This will be pretty fun. All these airports. Yeah, you know, this is kind of how I personally look at, you know, new products, right? Canada's always going to be in the top 3 to get something, right? You know, like new plane comes out, he's going to probably debut it first. So I will look at his, check it out, see what it is, what we're waiting for, right? You know, what's the hype about? And then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll watch probably like, I'll try to find a real pilot who has one, like Flight Deck or V1, 320 Sim Pilot. There's a few who do get early access and things like that. So I'll watch them. And then after that, it's like, well, I've seen it from a content standpoint, and then I've seen it in the eyes of a professional pilot. Now, what more do I need to see? You know, like at that point, I've seen it. Now it's my turn to buy it, and then when I feel comfortable, I'll stream it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just, it's like, oh well, if A watches it, B or A channel streams it, B channel streams it, C. Like, by the time it's my turn, ain't nobody gonna want to watch it. So I'm like, malarkey. Any airplane but the 7.3. So it's all different. You know, every airplane is different. The 7.5. I normally go by this, and this is just me and my highly unprofessional opinion, type rating, all that jazz. At about 30 feet, I bring it back a little bit, right? Here, let me show you. So like I'm sitting here flying, right? You'll hear 50, 40, 30. I'll do that. 20. Close it. Now let me not mess with my throttles there. So, you know, 30 feet, I'll bring it back a little bit because the plane's going to start to drop. Then as I'm bringing it back that little bit, I try to keep that same attitude. Keep the nose right where I want it. Runway doesn't change out the center of the window, right? So wherever it is at 30 feet, I keep it there. 20 feet, drop the power, keep it there. Might have to use a little more pressure, a little more pressure, and then just bring it on down. You know, some airplanes, you might have to start that same process at 40 feet. You might have to start it at 30 feet. You might have to start it at 20. But, you know, I look at 30 feet, check out the window. What you see now, don't change it. 20 feet, bow, idle. 10 feet, bam, let it rip. And, you know, hopefully it's just one smooth, greased-on landing. That's me. That's how I do it. Is that the right way? I don't know. But it puts out good landings. Senator said, that's just my opinion, but I think rotate will make the 717. You think so? I would not be mad at that, personally. I think a 717 will be pretty cool to have in the sim. We have one in, is it P3D or FSX? Or are they kind of the same? Nonetheless, there is one not for X-Plane. To be honest, I know it's just a sim, but I don't find it interesting when people out there just doing whatever is streaming it. Exactly. Exactly. And that's kind of how over the probably 2 years now I've been streaming. You know, at first it was a hobby. You know, I knew a lot about airplanes. I knew a lot about aviation, but from a enthusiast standpoint. Then I took the plunge into trying to learn it and simulate it from a pilot standpoint. That's why I say let's play pilot. Am I one? Very basic, yeah. In training, yeah. Am I one of these? No. No. So when I say let's play pilot, it's from what I see from, you know, Flight Deck to Sim, 320 Sim Pilot, V1, you know, all of those real guys. And then I talked to a few of my, you know, real world friends who are pilots, and I tried to apply that here in the desktop sim. So am I doing it right? Doubt it. But am I trying? Yeah. You know, I think a real pilot never stops learning. I think a real if you want to be a sim pilot, a real pilot, a RC pilot, heck, if you want to be a paper plane pilot, you're going to learn how to do it well and do it right, but you're also going to have fun doing it. Now, if I was just here, you know, reading you over in a manual for the next 2 hours, ain't nobody going to have fun. Because one, your ears would go bad trying to listen to me read. Like, it'd be like, ta-ha-e. Oh, right. The airplane, right, see? You don't want to hear me read. But that's not fun. So I tried to make it interesting, but I also try to teach somebody, you know, something they may not know, or they may know it, but it's a different way. Like, you could zig then zag, or you can zag then zig. Either way, you still went like this, right? So that's just my fun experience. That's how I operate in a very small nutshell. They had a freeware, but they stopped the project. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Because, I mean, I think resorting back, you know, when people abandon a project or this or that, especially in making airplanes, it's not just, all right, well, heck, let me make, you know, the outside, which what we see out here, like, all right, make the cockpit, right? Not only make it so you could look at it, but program it. Like, program so when I do this, it works. You know, program this FMC so when I click something, it works, right? Like, people don't realize just how much work goes into it. Like, I was talking to, shoot, who was it? Power Set, the guy who's making the 777X. He said if he put all that he's done, like, for the airplane right now into lines of code, you would need like 500 notebooks. Like, and that's just to do minuscule, like, you know, minuscule things, not like in-depth, super crazy. Like, that's just to get the plane up and going. Like, it's a lot more than my simple brain. You put the work in a different way, which sets you apart. Everyone has their lane. I love it here, which is why I've been here since day one. My dude from the sandbox, ain't that the truth? My sandbox dude, and I appreciate that. You know, like I say all the time, like, if you're not new here, you know what I'm about to say. If you are new, like, you'll learn something new about me as a person. Like, I've never done this for money. I've never done this for fame. I've never done it for clout. You know, I just do it because I enjoy it. Getting on here to hang out with you guys is truly fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, I don't have any other thing other than enjoyment to sit here. We all have fun. You know, there's people who come in after they've been married, got a divorce, had a new brother or sister, they've had a new baby. You know, I just have fun, right? You know, I try to make sure that people have fun here, and that's really it. My main man Leo, what's going on, bro? Great freaking video of your flight training. What was it? No, it was your second video. I know that it was the second video of the training, but that was pretty cool. I like how you went through, like, timestamps so you can watch all of the different segments. Nonetheless, hopefully you're training as well. Hopefully you're doing well, having fun, and heck, man, enjoy the freaking sky, bro. That's the best thing. Enjoy the sky. Would you say that X-Plane 11 default scenery is better than the default in Microsoft? No. Not at all. But yeah, if you guys, here's another awesome content creator. If you don't know who Leo Sticks 86 is, the name is what you see. Type that in your search bar. Hit that double tap. Matter of fact, double tap that subscribe button. Make sure it does go through. And you know, check him out. He is going through flight training right now, so you can follow his journey with him. And then when he streams as well, you can stop by, say hi, smash down that like button, and continue to, or in his terms, I'm going to steal this one right out of his playbook, hashtag sharing our passion of aviation. Probably said it wrong, but yeah, that's what it is, man. You'll find a lot of people here, not just this person or that person, myself or other people. A lot of people here, just like all you guys, have a love of aviation, and we get to do it on the internet, right? Share our passion, our journey with you guys. Let's go ski, like that. And then there's a way to go here. There we go. Loving every moment of it. Awesome, dude. That's the best thing. Like, you know, no matter what your, you know, the end goal. Hey, I just want to be a private pilot. I want to get my instrument. You know, maybe you want to make a career out of it. Just enjoy it, right? Like, enjoy flying the Cessna or the Piper or, you know, the 208, or, you know, when you get into the, you know, 410 or whatever it is, right? Like, I think a lot of folks only say, you're not a real pilot. Why? Why am I not a pilot? Because you don't fly a Boeing or an Airbus. What? So the guys who fly globals, they not real pilots? Like pilot is pilot. Like, I'd love to take those people up into the sky and say, you're not a real pilot. All right, let's go. Come on. Follow me. You land. Your turn. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Mateus, what's going on, sir? Salute to you. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well. And yeah, you said it right. Perfect. Sharing our passion for aviation. See, that's all it is, man. It's just a passion. You know, those things like, there's a saying, it's probably been widespread said. Widespread said. Say that fast. But my coach always says, when you want something as bad as you want to breathe, then it's a passion. Like, yeah, I want to be around airplanes and talk about airplanes and be a pilot and airplane as bad as I want to breathe. You know, the same as I want to be a dad or a husband. Like, I want to breathe. Then it's a passion, you know. Other than that, I don't know. It is what it is, but I love it. Do I watch? That's the guy. So he has, if it's the same person, like he's trying to redo some engines on a free airplane, right? Like, if he can get the plane started and up and at him, he can have it. Am I thinking of the right channel? Oh, I can tell Skylar's been by my computer screen. There's food on here. If you keep saying that, dude, I know. When I break my routines, it throws me off, like, all the way off. Uh-oh. I hear one of the twins going bonkers back there. Yeah, tomorrow, definitely gonna go back to X Enviro. I just don't like the stutters, because like it's plenty frames. Like right now I'm getting 54 frames, but yet we do this and it stutters. Didn't have that problem the other day. Yeah, okay, yep, that guy. So yeah, if he builds it and flies it, you know, up to FAA standards, it's all his. Yeah, I would love to do that. There's always going to be some haters. But look, anyone can fly automation, meaning on a pro. Yeah, yep. And being a PPL pilot teaches you the fundamental. Yeah, if you're not a, you know, I told myself I don't master this portion of flying I'll never master anything else, because when the plane goes dark and the instruments stop working, the automation craps out, I've got nothing more than stick and rudder. Now, if those skills aren't, you know, when this happens, I must do this. When that happens, I must revert to that. If that doesn't become second nature, like not even like the back of your hand, like the dirt under your nails, because them suckers aren't going nowhere. The dirt under your nails, they don't go nowhere. Then really, what is it, right? You got to master it. Just like samurai. Mostly TP schools start you off with getting your private. Yep, then right up the ranks. Amen. Amen. Man, I wish I had an option to switch clouds like that. Exit virus are nice. I'm using this one right now, enhanced skyscapes. But if you have the preset, right, like you could switch through them, kind of like that. You can make different presets for it. I just don't like how enhanced skyscapes for streaming, it gives me that lag, like, but I don't get that lag problem with Exenviro. Oh well. Dang, an abandoned. Here's like what I don't understand, and you know, there's probably a million different scenarios that this could happen, but who just abandons an airplane? Like, not because, oh, I love airplanes, but like, it's not like, oh, I just went to the store and I bought an airplane and it was the same price as this. Like, this is probably $2. Like, that's a big investment to go buy an airplane. Like, how do you just abandon it? You know, like, same with my car. Like, my car is brand spanking new. It's a pretty penny. Like, I wouldn't just abandon it, you know? No professional pilot without starting off at the bottom, 0 hours. Yeah, exactly. Like, you must. Every pilot. You know, whether you're flying a Citation 747, 380, if you're flying a dang space shuttle, you always had your first flight. You know, everybody had their first flight, their first, you know, crunch landing, their first time where an instructor, you know, a colleague or whatever, got into them a little bit. Everybody's had that. If you didn't, it'll come, right? It's gonna come. I had mine, right? You know, I've had the old CFI say, my airplane. All right, I'm off. And it's like, dang, I thought I was doing good. Nope, my airplane. Don't even talk about it. We'll talk about it on the ground. And it is what it is, but that's part of the learning process. But the best thing about it is it happened. Own up, take it, and then you learn from it. Like, when you learn from it, normally it don't happen again. Or if it were to happen, say it's, you know, weather related or, you know, out of your hands. When it does happen, you now know how to respond to it. But if you just keep doing those same bad things, no bueno. So you need to know stuff about airplanes and aviation. You don't get there without basic. So, Wash, do you have to have, is it preferred to have some sort of a license? Like, would you get hired first as an ATC because you have licenses over somebody who doesn't? Or, like, how does that work? Because I don't know that world like that, you know? What does that entail? You know, imagine working like one of them crazy set, like Chicago. You know, I know Wash was in the New York area somewhere, right? But imagine like your job is Atlanta or Chicago, Miami, LA, San Fran. Imagine, dude, talk about coffee. Like, I'd have a large stake in of like Folgers Coffee Company. Yeah, big time. I have a scenery for here. Yeah, we definitely got to come back. I have to start doing some more of these. That's awesome, dude. Honestly, Leo, that's freaking awesome, dude. Congrats, man. I don't even know if, no, anyway, Mila last night just started crawling. Zara's not far behind her, and yeah, so now I used to have a toddler and 2 sacks of potatoes. Now I have a toddler, a baby, and about a half sack of potatoes. You know, they're not a sack of potatoes anymore when they can start moving. Now they're nimble. And yeah, no bueno. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see her move. How much longer do we have? We have about an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes. It's not necessary at all. However, you are trained, you give it basic knowledge. Helps personal job. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Like, I totally get that. But I just, I didn't know if it was like, all right, not only do you have to know the ATC stuff, go try something else. But, no, that's, Let me ask you this, Wash, if you don't mind me asking, first and foremost. What would be your dream ATC job? Like, if FAA called tomorrow, well, actually, the President whoever, right? Well, President whoever called and said, hey, you have just won the lottery for ATC. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Like, what would that be? What would your decision be? Mine would be something easy with a lot of money. So maybe like, I don't even know. Like, I would assume maybe a big airspace, or a big airport, sorry, with like departure. Personally, that would be me. Departures, arrivals, that would be me. That would be like my dream. Never thought of it? Perfect time. Perfect time. Like, yeah, what would be like if you could hang your hat up and say, yep, did that? What would be like that crown jewel moment in the eyes of Wash? That's what I want though. Like, my crown jewel, when I hang up my hat one day, get my water cannon salute, would definitely be a 777 of some sort. Whether it's the cargo or a passenger version, that would be my like creme de la creme. Is this the beta version? No, this is the latest stable. So like, it's not been updated or anything, but it is the stable version. So I think it's like 5.1, 5.2, something like that. But yeah, there's a new one coming out, and I can't wait. The HUD's gonna work proper, like it's gonna have a proper HUD, among a bunch of other things. But I'm really excited for a real live working HUD. That's gonna be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I better stop playing with this little hairband. I'm gonna stretch it out. It's not really working anybody's hair. So we are off. Let's see. Over here somewhere is Cuba. Over here somewhere, the next patch of land we see over here will be the Dominican Republic. So we're just hanging out, middle of nowhere. Cruddy place to lose an engine. And then straight off our nose somewhere is Turks and Caicos. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh my goodness, man, I'm tired. My. okay, check this out. Every Tuesday night is going to be a New York event. Tuesday nights in New York. This week's LaGuardia. That's pretty cool. Might have to make an appearance on that one. What's this one? Pensacola. Okay, that's cool. No, wow. There's only 2 of them this year. What's this? Atlantic Route Madness. So Raleigh, Norfolk, Orlando, Jacksonville, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think they've like flattened out ideas. They had to get me in here. Let me help them out. I'll have events for days. Call me crazy, but I'd say maybe work Oshkosh. What? Yeah, nah, you're crazy. Like there's no denying that. Like, nah, no. And the only reason I say no is because it's like, you know, you've got Cessnas, you've got B-17s, you've got 7.4s, 7.8s, you know, Pipers. Like, how in God's name do you coordinate that? Like, all right, Cessna 152 from 1902. 2 miles in trail of this 747, caution of, oh, sorry, you are now dead. But yeah, like how do you coordinate that? No way. I know, Miami to Florida, like I might as well take my bike. Do you have? I have both, the 300 and the 310. I have both. I have both. That little stutter drives me bonkers because it shouldn't happen. Like, I don't know why it does, but it shouldn't. I actually have all of the INI planes. I won the Beluga, and then I bought the other 2. Now my favorite of the trio is a 300. I definitely love the 300. The 310's cool, but it's in all seriousness, it's just a short, stubby. It's like the fat little brother of the 300. I don't know. I just like the bigger one. But the 310 has a lot of features. You can get the ACJ, which is really cool. The passenger, the cargo, and then that aerial refueler. So you can go out and do holds somewhere and refuel some F-18s, which is pretty stinking cool. Is there even a good Chattanooga airport? There is. Okay. There is. Oh, interesting. You might have to partake in this event here. Chattanooga, you say. That's actually a exciting part. You get all traffic. You really get to put your skills to the test. True. Like, true. I think I would just like to observe it, personally. Like, I would like to be in the room of controllers. I just don't think I'd want to. I want the 300 mainly because I want to do some cargo ops in a 300 freighter. That is good. If you know how to fly the Airbus, will the A300 be easy? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'll say no because when you look at it, there's plenty more buttons, right? There's plenty of more things you have to actually do. It's going to be somewhat of the same simply because the logic and the theories behind it didn't change. Like, you know how in the new Airbus, like, it'll say AP, like you'll press a button for the APU and then that's really it, right? It's on. Or no, you press 2. It's like the top one and then the bottom one. Where this one is like you flip the switch and then you press something else. Like, there's just different steps, but it's all doing the same thing. I think the hydraulics is what it might be, but there's 6 switches you have to flip on the 300. Otherwise Otherwise, your MCP doesn't work, and you have no nothing here. None of this stuff works, like your trim, stuff like that. So it's different. But once you understand, like, all right, I am doing this in a narrow body, like, you know, a new Airbus, you can make the best of it. So it's cool. It's kind of cool because you can see where Airbus was and where it is. Finalize my idea on what plane to fly for your cargo ops. Fly the one that's going to give you the most fun. Like, if you know how to fly the 7.5, do the 7.5. You know, if you want to, what I would do, like, here's what I would do personally. I would fly the planes, like if you're flying for a VA, like, you know, UPS, FedEx, whatever the case is, fly the one you know, so that way your record or your stats for the airline look good. Use the time that you don't fly for a VA to learn those other airplanes. So learn the 300. When you get good enough, take it over to the VA. Then you're not like, oh wow, I just got a negative 100, so I'm gonna try this airplane, and bow, 400. Like, now your stats are all screwed up. It's gonna take. It took you 30 good landings to get you know, good stats, and then it's ruined by one. That's what I would do. I don't know if I could handle being controller, let alone being controller to super busy airspace. That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I do understand why. We're gonna climb a little bit here. I do understand why the controller is like what it's like the highest suicide rate. What is, like, controllers and lawyers or something like that? Corrections, somewhere in the law, you know, the world of law. It's up there. I'm all right. Like, I'm all right. I'm not good enough at just going to the grocery store and getting everything on my list. So I'll just linger around doing this. Man, there we go. Cruise. Nope. Yes, 390. Oh, never mind. Max is 37. So we'll have to do that. 370. There. We'll go up here. 37. Press that. Got a little bit left in the center. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Southpaw, what's going on, sir? Happy Wednesday, my friend. That's right. We will chuck you from 39,000. Ain't no doubt about it. Well, 37 until we get up to 39. Either way, you're going to get chucked. So behave. Nah, I think it would be a really fun job if you're at the right airport. That's just me personally. Like, I personally wouldn't want to be the guy doing, like, ATP flight school all day long. You know, I would want to have, you know, a little, like, a mix of everything. Like, I think Charlotte's pretty cool because they get cargo, they get military, they darn sure get passenger. You know, they do get GA. You know, I think that would be pretty cool. That would probably be, like, maybe not specifically Charlotte, but an airport of that stature. Like, I don't think I'd really ever want to go to, like, a New York or LA or, you know, one of those super airports. But I would want to be in a place where, like, I put in an honest day's work all the time. Little Elden Ring on PC. Nice. Very, very nice. How do you like that? How do you like that guy? Go watch. You guys know the Broken Machine? He's a streamer that does Battlefield. He plays that, like, as his After Dark. After Dark is what he does. What's our ETA? We're probably cruising around 1 hour and 7 minutes. 1 hour, 7 minutes. Look at this, watch. I just don't understand. Yeah, that right there, guys, is why I don't really like this anymore. I don't know why it does that, but if I turn it off, bam, it's perfectly fine. I don't know. highly, highly, highly annoying. Oh, look, there's somebody. Couldn't even tell you. He's out there, though. But I do watch, I watch plenty more games than I play. Hell Let Loose, if you guys ever watched that. That's a big, one for World War II. So if you like World War II, you know, first-person shooters, Hell Let Loose is pretty good. I watch a lot of Arma. I got into it, I started playing it, and then I realized I just suck. Like, I just suck at it. So I kind of just watch it now. Yeah, these clouds are really bad eating up frames, which I don't understand why. I mean, I do understand it, but I don't know. Like, even when I look out, let's see, look outside, 50 frames. Like, let me see. Oh, you can't see it, but it's 50, you know, into the 50s. Like, we're sitting pretty at 52, 54 FPS, and then all of a sudden, the stream is choppy as all sin. So for the max, you have to get, which one is it? I have to find the specific model, or you know, which one to download. Max. Where is it? I think it's like 3.4 something. I think there's a command for it too. I think. Hold on. Yeah, so download 3.49 of Zebo, and then take the max and drag and drop that into your Zebo section, and then it will say replace and update, and then you'll have the max. Does that make sense? That is what you do. Tossed around. Sorry. My mom was texting me. My parents are going to Cancun next week. They're just living the life. Okay, easy. I have to fly FedEx cargo route in the next 12 days, trying to learn the 7.5. Bring out the 7.3. There you go. There you go. Now, like I said, if you could fly the 7.3, for the most part, it has a lot of things that are in common. You know, all this stuff is, pretty darn similar. The only difference is, I'm not going to say the only, but a big one. So when you put in your ILS, like, you put it here for the 7.3, there's two windows right here. You'll put the frequency and then the course. Other than that, you will find a lot in common. you know, the speeds will change, and the landing, yeah, because you're up higher, it's a bigger airplane. That's different, but don't focus on that. Like, oh, I must learn every button, I must learn every this. You know, go from A to B, right? Like, try doing a very short flight, like a very short flight. If you could do that, all right, you now know you can fly the airplane, and you'll just, the only thing difference in doing a longer flight is the time that you use to take off and the time you use to to land is spread out. So like I would try doing, like, in all seriousness, like go out of Orlando and come down to Fort Lauderdale or Miami, because it's a 20-30 minute flight, and then you can practice all of that stuff. Like, you can practice setting up the plane, you can practice the ILS, you can, you know, play with it. But that's what I would do. Then go back, and then go back, and then go back. When you're good enough, let it rip for FedEx. Hey, what's going on? How are you? It's not, you're never late until it's over. So you're A-okay, my friend. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully all is well. Yep, I have. Yep, he has some videos up of how to do the take or the startup. You know, definitely check that out. That's a good one. John, what's going on, sir? Welcome aboard. Happy Sunday evening to you. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, you could watch his, and that's a little, you know, for like a little bit more in depth. But if you just want to get in, you know, get in the airplane, load up your flight plan, and get out, and then start worrying about the specific minutes. You know, like try just to fly first, and then be like, all right, now I want to go here, want to try that, I want to try a cold and dark. Like, for the longest time, what I used to do when I was learning an airplane, I would literally start with the engines running, I would connect ground power, and then turn off the engines, and then, you know, I would go, all right, well, now I'm going to go from the airplane's still on, turn the engines off, I'll turn the packs off, and then I'll replicate it, and then I'll turn this off. Now that's 3 things I gotta do, and the next thing you know, it's cold and dark. Look me up on Volanta. All right, what's your flight number? Donut, what's going on, sir? How the heck are you? If I don't play this game, you can play any game you want, bro. You can play, if you play train sim, if you're a racer, you know, Forza, whatever, you know, cars, farming sim, you can play whatever you want. I'm A-okay with that. I didn't buy your computer. I can't tell you what to do. You know? I've got no say in that. Alright, so we got 392. Cruising at 80. United, what is this? United 1544. So you're just working 7 days. Ooh, yuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Denver to LaGuardia, okay. Very nice flight. Just blasted out of Denver. You've got about 2.5 hours left. Not bad. Not bad at all. You'll duck and dodge some weather, and then I'm sure you'll get slapped with some weather on your way in, and then you're smooth sailing. Awesome. Very nice. Sato, what's going on, sir? Happy Monday morning to you. Hopefully all is well. Let's see, we're here. Son. 2 jobs. Ooh. Yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. 2 jobs working 7 days a week. My, oh my. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, right? You know? Sometimes that is just the nature of the beast, my friend. Hold on. Sometimes it be like that. Let's see. So you got some screenshots. Very nice. Is this the level up or the what do you fly, level up or Zebo? Which one? Oops. But what do you guys have for dinner? So I have, for my dinner, I'm having mashed potatoes with a cheesy smothered chicken. So it's fried like a fried chicken with this smothered on cheesy sauce thing. Seen it on YouTube, was like, wow, that looks good. And it's right over it's gonna be amazing. Let's see. Flew the MAX yesterday and the IRS system knocked out and had to hand fly to the destination. Oh my. Yeah, that sucks. That one, if that were me, that flight would have got X'd out. That would have been a Control-Alt-Delete flight. Amen to that. Control-Alt-Delete. Close the sim. End task. Just landed in Midway. How was it? How was it? There's Turks and Caicos, I believe. Could be wrong. Probably am. Okay, it's the Zebo. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep, if that were me, my friend, I can promise you. Control-Alt-Delete. Dang, what? I'm low-key jealous. This guy in this group I'm in has a setup of a champion. Wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Had a guy request clearance from ATIS the other day. Okay. Smoother than I thought. Hey, that's always a good thing, right? When it's smoother than what you expect, then you're doing something right. Something right. Man, we're just cruising on top of these clouds. Alright, there's our top of descent, but I do think it'll be a little before that because we're at 37,000 feet. That don't look that far from here to there, you know? Hey Shaq, you are, what call sign is that? ROU. What is ROU? Oh wait. This one. Look at both of them. What's the RDAV? Really, though, all this. Oh, yeah. I thought there might have been some cool twist or turn on this. Nope. We'll just do this one. Back airport. This one. Want to fly that Chattanooga? Got to fly from Atlanta to there in the CRJ because I won't have much time since the school. True. Yeah, could do the 7-3. 7-3 out of like, I don't know, Philly or something. Nate, my guy, we're looking good. Looking very good. We've got, I don't know, 45 minutes left, I'd say. I would assume about 45 minutes, give or take. But we are doing all right, sir. So we're coming in on 10 10,000 feet. Hopefully, the plan is to bring it on in, grease it on down. It's rough. You ain't lying. I don't even know what that is. It's extremely nice. It is. It is a very nice wing flex. Probably get off here. Go back. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get off here and then bam, got off here. But we'll see. We'll see. Nonetheless, we'll try to get off here. Terminal's there. And then we'll call it a night. Yes, do me that honor, guys. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. We got to get 50. We're going for 50 likes. Look at this Caribbean music. Like, the vibe is set. The vibes are real right now. Ah, yep. That is Turks. Turks and Caicos. Ah, Air Canada Rouge. Okay. Where are you flying to? That is Turks and Caicos with no ortho. Absolutely zilch. Zero. No ortho. Got that. T-Mac, what's going on, sir? Welcome, welcome aboard. How the heck are you, bro? Flying from Toronto to YQB. YQB is that's Quebec, right? So Toronto to Quebec. Doing some Canadian flying. Very nice. Very nice. Some of that good old Canadian flying. Good thing is this little this thing up here, right, that little whatever you call it, says we're more than halfway there, so that's a good thing. Now we just have to get there. We're past the point of no return. Just think, we have to make this trip back. Not today, obviously not today, but we have to make this trip back. We gotta get to Miami. Oh boy. And then what do you think? So if we come back, take off, we'll go back to it. Then what? Where should we go? We'll stay in the Caribbean for a while. This is a pretty cool airport. I don't know how to say it. Cap Haitian. Port-au-Prince is cool. There's a really nice, and it's free. Punta Cana. Go to Cancun. Go to Jamaica, the Cayman Islands. There's a whole slew of them we can go to. Kind of want to go to TIST. Sorry I haven't been here. It's been super busy with school. Hey, that's okay, man. Everybody's wrapping up school. They're getting ready for summer vacation. You know, I believe me, I've been there, done that. I've got that T-shirt, got that one, so I know. But you know, stay focused. Like now is the time to go ghost. You know, go ghost for 3 weeks, and then we'll have a couple months to hang out all the time. You know, I know what you're going through. So glad I don't have to do it anymore. That's the best part. So like when my kids go back to school, they'll be like, "Dad, this is hard." I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Been there, done that, sweetheart. Approach. Put this here. Fix. TISX 830. Build my rings. Okay, so if we get to here, that should put us at about 10,000 feet by there. So that's not too bad. I could do with that. 37. I wanted this one. Wow, 3. It's quite the jump. Absolutely. Now, are you in high school yet, or like are you just getting into high school? Or are you about to just be done with like grade school and go to college? Like whereabouts are you? Heading to Oshkosh? Lucky. Lucky. Lucky ducky. That's like one of my... No, Warden wouldn't go. She'd have no interest in Oshkosh. How do you say? I'm going to stay in Midway for long. I'm going to continue to Cincinnati. Nice. High school is next year. Oh, yuck. You'll be a little freshman. You'll be a little freshie. There you go. Yeah, it's not that bad. You can do it. You can do it. If I could do it, you can do it. Flew the RNAV 22 left. It was fun. Oh yeah, that's definitely a fun one. Absolutely. Yo, have you guys ever watched some of the videos for Southwest pilots? There was Captain Knight who flew his dad home. There's a bunch of videos that Southwest puts out for their pilots. It's pretty stinking cool. You're not even scared of high school? Dude, I'm over it. My man Kenny. Freaking 5 months, dude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Another month supporting our locals. Yes, support local business, bro. I appreciate you, my friend. I definitely do. How are you? That's gonna get an honorary one of these and a couple of those. I appreciate you, sir. You're a freshman in high school right now? Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, these clouds suck, dude. At least they suck on performance. And the crazy thing is, this is the high performance setting of the clouds. Got merch? Do I have merch? Of course. I've got some. Of course. I watch Bigger. Flying with Bigger. Yes, I watch him too. I just watched his, he had a 2-day trip video that he just put out. That was pretty cool. He flew all over the place. What was it? It was a deadhead, a couple flights. That was day 1. And then a couple more flights and he went back home. But not, honest to God, like, I would love to fly for Southwest. Like, it seems like the culture they've got, you know, the only thing that would kind of bore me, this is just me speaking, is it's only 7.3. Like, I would want to fly something other than 7.3 in my career. Like, some people are like, nah. Me, yeah, I want to fly. I want to fly to Paris. Ain't happening with Southwest. I want to fly to Hong Kong. Ain't happening. But now the culture they got at Southwest is pretty freaking cool. Flyer's good. I wish he recorded his flight. That would be cool. That would be cool. Next thing, nice thing is next year they are starting a full-on aviation class with sims. Really, that's freaking awesome, dude. Use that privilege, you know, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. What up, Mike? What's going on, sir? How are you? How the heck are you doing? I get better performance on X. I do too. Well, I get the same, but from a sim standpoint, like what you guys see, it looks better with X Enviro. Like right now, I'm looking at mine. I'm sitting in the high 40s, low 50s right now for frames, like 47, 51, 49, 53. I'm sitting right there. But what you guys see, it's like a slideshow. It's not even a PowerPoint. It's a whole slideshow. Like I gotta take the paper all the way off and then put a new one on. You want to fly for JetBlue? They have pretty cool. Yeah, they're pretty cool too. I just want to fly. Honest to God, I want to fly for an airline that I could work less and make more. That's about it, man. I want to work less and make more when I be a pilot. That is it. But yeah, dude, Kenny, it's almost half a freaking year, man. I legitimately can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Ant, what's going on, sir? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Hopefully all is well. Want to fly for Delta when you're older? That's a good option. You know, there's always, you know. If I lived in, well, if I always live in Charlotte, not if I live here now in Charlotte, you know, I would want to fly for American. Then I could go to work and drive 20 minutes to work. But, you know, who's to say I won't ever move, right? You know, I don't know. But, and I was talking to a pilot the other day. I say this. It's easy to sit here on the outside and be like, I would only fly for this airline. I want to fly for that airline. I don't want to fly for this airline. But when it comes down to it, and it's like, well, I have all this debt from flight school, and I need a job. Yeah, I'm gonna take an airline that, you know, I may not have said, oh, I'm gonna fly for, and I'm gonna fly for them. My man T-Mac, 8 months, bro. Thank you. I truly, like, it's crazy, dude. 8 months, man. Wowzers. Thank you for the support, bro. Absolutely awesome. Going across your channel, I think we're next be. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Just, you know, when, where, how paths align, they cross. You know, they form some cool memories. Like, there are times in here, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like, I could say I've met people here, I've met people there, I've done this, I've done that. You know, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Piedmont has a cadet program that's local. Really? Well, let me go, because I just finished up my American Airlines Cadet Academy tests today. I also started my United Aviate Academy today. Piedmont Cadet Program. Sweet. Local is always better. Absolutely. Honestly, if I ever switched to be I'd fly with a AA, Delta, or United for the variety aircraft. That is true. That's probably why I would pick one of them. And then it, like, no, I wouldn't pick them because of the airplane. I'd pick them for these 3 reasons, not in really any order. Where are you based? Like, based, which resorts in where would I live, right? Like, because I'll tell you right now, some airlines, I don't want to live in Baltimore, right? Like, I don't want to, you know, fly for Southwest and live in Baltimore. You know, I don't want to live where it's cold. Like, so American up in New York or Delta in Boston. Like, I don't want to live in the cold. So that would be a big decision. 2 would be like, what do they give back to their employees? Like, yeah, everybody flies free, you know, I get that. But, like, Delta has that profit sharing, so that's pretty cool. Like, if I can get money for not doing anything, let's roll. And 3 would be, then it would be the equipment. Like, could I ever become a wide body pilot? Okay, well, if it was, I'll be a wide body pilot or I'll never be one, that wide body's gonna win. But if it's like they both have wide bodies, all right, what's next? Would I rather live in, for example, Houston for United, or would I rather live in Seattle for Delta? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I would pick my career. But, you know, my career and your career are 2 different things. Some people strictly go right off that. This man, he's putting $10 for some 100 low lead. Dude, thank you.
A couple gallons of 100 LL for ya. Thank you for your support.
Where is it? There it is. Thank you, sir. I truly appreciate you, bro. Like I said, guys, if you don't know who this man is, go check him out. If you like my channel, you will, I promise you will like his channel. He has the way he performs his family over there. I have the way mine but it's all the same thing. All the same thing. It's a family of aviation. Go check him out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna plug his channel here. Leo. There it is. So here it is. Copy. This is to his latest video of him flying. This is him flying. So check that out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. You know, it means a lot to, as a content creator, to have another one pass you along. Recommend you here. You know, it means a lot. The views, really cool. This shows that people like to check out your content. They look at your passion. So go check them out, guys. But thank you for the $10 for 100 low lead. Yo, we say just watching our flying at Potomac. Ah, see, look at that, another local. Daggone. This weekend for the PMDG? Nope. No, sir. Well, I really won't even say unfortunately. Just no. Facts. Hopefully I become a pilot when I'm older. I don't know if I should go to the Air Force, then head out and work for JetBlue. That, you know what? That is, I would say this. This is just my understanding. I'm not in the Air Force, never was, so I don't know the full 100 pounds of the facts. We have 30 minutes left. Probably another 15 minutes, 15 or so until we start our descent. But what if, and here's kind of what's also, I have flat feet, so that was the end all be all. But this is what kind of steered me away from the service. I go to the service, I want to be a pilot. Great. Air Force don't want me as a pilot. They want me as a cook. I can't tell them, no, I'm not going to be a cook. Good luck. No, you were a cook. So that is 4 years of, I don't dare say wasted, but that is 4 years of time, right? That's a seniority number. That is a whatever. Like, that's 4 years that you are doing something different when you want it to be flying, but you're not. Like, if you become a pilot, great. But if you're not, like, I can't bank my destiny. Like, I'm destined to be a pilot. Like, I won't not be a pilot. So, like, I wouldn't put all my eggs in the Air Force basket, because what if I don't ever become a pilot? Then that's 4 years or 6 years or however long my contract is that I could have been working towards it and maybe even becoming a pilot, that I'm just not, Like, yeah, you get a lot of great benefits, and most importantly, like, you served your country. Like, that's the thing. But, if you don't want to if you want to go into the pilot, like, find an alternative way. Maybe college. Maybe it's working 2 jobs and going to school at your mom and pop, or at your mom and pop flight school. I don't know. Everybody has a different thing. But that's just me. You get to pick your job. No, yeah, you definitely do. Like, if depending on how you score on your ASVAB, like, your options are better. Yeah, but it's like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna be a pilot and I'm not doing nothing else. Like, you can go to, I have a friend who went to the Air Force Academy. I used to go to school with him. He went to the Air Force Academy, graduated, like, super duper smart, and he applied for pilot, but he became something different. Like, it's not even Air Force or aviation related. Like, he just didn't get a pilot slot. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you do get to pick your job, but at the end of the day, it's Air Force needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the needs of the service. Thought that would have drifted me towards Microsoft. It's got me on the fence. It definitely has me on the fence. I'm not saying, like, oh, I'm just not ever gonna buy it, but, like, I think for me, I enjoy X-Plane too much. It's something that I thoroughly, like, to the core of me, like, to my existence. I enjoy X-Plane. Like, I just like it. All right, there's our top of descent there. but how else am I supposed to become a commercial pilot? You can go to college. Here's 3 links. I'll send these to you. Hold on. Here's one. I actually just looked into this, like as I was sitting here talking. Here's one. Here's another one. This is the American Airlines Cadet Academy. Check that one. This is the United Airlines. It's called United Aviate. United Aviate. So basically the same thing. Copy. Read up on these. Maybe it'll benefit you. Maybe it won't. But there's a million ways to be a pilot. You know, the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, you know, military is not the only way. Things like that. So check those out. It's been a good year so far, I must say. But of course, see, like, I don't dislike it, but I'm just, I don't know, I'm just more than happy. I'm like I'm like an old man. Like, if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it. You know, like, I haven't had much problem. I actually haven't had any problems. But I definitely do watch Microsoft. Like, I keep it like, here's my front left burner and here's my front right burner. I keep them like right there. Believe me, I've been up late at night like, should I switch? And then I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I lose my mind. How's the FPS? So what you see out here is not what I'm getting. I am sitting pretty at about 49 to 51, 47, 53 FPS. Let's see, will it show it? Toggle? No. But if you can see up here, like I have right here, I have it open. I'm getting in the 50s, like 40, high 40s, low 50s. There's that, so in the 40s. But yeah, I just don't know why the clouds do this. Flight Semester, what's going on, dude? I think I understand as well. Yes, I have spent oodles of money, like uber duber amounts of money on X-Plane, like a number that if I say it too loudly, I might get slapped. It's 4 digits, right? Like 1, 10, 100, you know, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Like, I'm in that thousands category for X-Plane. So like, I just don't want to switch. That's really it. Many flight schools offer, yep. You know, you could do those. ATP. You know, out in Phoenix, there's plenty. In Florida, there's a million of them. You know, every corner, just like in New York, every corner has a bodega. Every corner in Florida has a flight school. Be right back. We'll be right here. You know, there's 1,000 ways. You know, go to your local airport. Like, don't go to Chicago O'Hare. No, like, go to a small airport, like your local field, like, and say, all right, there's a flight school. See how much it costs. You know, you might have to cut lawns for all summer. You might have to get a job or two. You know, like, if your friends say, hey, I want to go bowling, or I want to go to the amusement park, I want to go here, I want to go there, you won't be able to do that because those things equate to you not flying. So it's tricky, believe me. If there was a golden ticket, I would have snatched it myself. You know, I would have had my flight bag in the living room, my uniform being pressed at a dry cleaner right now. But I don't know. You know, what's working for me is busting my tail at work, saving money, no vacations. You know, I'm not buying things all the time. You know, I'm buying what I need, not what I want. And come this summer, I'm going to flight school. I'm not stopping. Yeah, Chase, I didn't say that. Shoot, man, that's the present I'm gonna buy her. It's just like folks who have held on to Yes, exactly. Yes, you know, those P3D guys. It's not like, oh, it's better. It's the investment. Like, I have dumped uber dubers amount into X-Plane, so that's really it. Like, you know, I want to become a commercial pilot. Doesn't matter what college I go to if I don't take the Air Force route. I don't want to be $30,000 in debt going to ATP. Well, if you go to ATP, do add 70 to that 30. That's about how much debt you'll be in. I will say this: airlines right now, they're not requiring. It's preferred. It's not like Delta. They would prefer you to have a bachelor's degree, but you could still get hired without one. I think there's a few who just dropped that requirement. It's now a preferred piece. So, like me personally, I don't have a bachelor's degree, so I don't. You know, I'm looking at it. I'm gonna go the route of flow through. So I'm gonna go to a regional. I'm gonna stay at a regional until I flow through to wherever. You know, you can go to Piedmont Airlines and be there for 5 years, and then you flow through to American. You can go to Endeavor, 4 years on property. You go to Delta. So that's the route I'm going, because I just, like in my situation, I don't have the money, the resources, or the assets to do both. So I was like, I go to college, then I'll never go to flight school. I go to flight school, then I'm never going to college. That's how I am. Wow, kid, what's going on, sir? I said, okay, praying my car comes tomorrow because it's going to be a tough day at work. Down in man, having to assume would be good. Yeah, that is true. I hope your car comes just because it's your car. You know, I hope you get your car. But yeah, that would be good. Plus the RO. That is true. So put it this way: if you're 100 grand in debt, how long would it take you to pay 100 grand back as a pilot, not working at a lemonade stand, not working at a how long until we top a drop? You know, not making minimum wage. 120 miles, probably 5-6 minutes, give or take, about 5 minutes. You know, you're making, you know, most regional pilots make 100 grand. You know, they maybe year 2 of their career, they make 100 grand. Mainline pilots, United, Delta, American, is a lot. You know, I know a few pilots who make $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 in a year. Like, honest to God, hand over the Bible, like, cross my heart, like 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, like, and that's just what they do. But it is what it is. Not quite 4. So is it more than 4? Less than 4? Because what I was looking at least on the website, this was a couple months ago. So things, you know, obviously the world changes every minute, but it said roughly 4 years time and you're out the door. That way they're paying. Now you can, yeah, you can. Like, look on this website. I think it's this airline. Yeah, Airline Pilot Central. So you can go through, and I definitely have showed this one before. But you could see like how much pilots make. Legacy Airlines, right? So we'll look at Delta. Scroll down the list. A pilot. We'll look at first officer, right? So a first officer, no matter what you fly, $92 an hour. That's your first year. Your second year, look at that. You make $130 an hour flying at 319. 319, then the 320 you get a little bump. So, you know, depending on the plane you fly, you make $130 to $140 an hour. Like, that's crazy. An hour, dude. Like, look at this. 3 years as a 350 FO, that's $200 an hour, dude. And it goes up till you're at 12. Like, what? Look at the captain. You start off at $260 an hour. An hour, dude. Like, what? Top out flying a 73, almost 300. Look at these. This is where it gets disgusting. Like, those are like those pinch me, I'm dreaming. Look at a 350, almost $400 an hour, 12 years into your career. Like, you might be at Delta for 30 years, and you make $350 an hour. Normally they guarantee you what, 80 hours a month, something like that. Okay, here it is. Monthly guarantee for Delta right now is 65. You normally get a minimum of 72, so we'll meet him in the middle at 75, right? 75, 3. All right, so you can't even top out. So what's 325? It stops the scale just past year 2. year 2. So every month you're making $24,000. $24,000 a year. Look at that, almost 300 big ones, dude. 300 big ones. AirlinePilotCentral.com. Check it out. What do you say? You said I gotta find it. About to do Atlanta to Sand in the Jar. Good luck. Good luck. I did that. I actually did the reverse flight, and I crashed on final. Well, I didn't crash. The sim crashed. Is cat $5 a month? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you'll make a lot. Nah, dude, Kenny, I'm telling you, like, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, and that's only at year 3. Like, hold on. What did it say? 354. All right, 26,550. That's at max pay. So you make $26,000 a month flying the maximum, or no, the middle 80. So say you hit an 80-hour month times 354. Like you work the max. 28. You make almost $30,000. $30,000, dude. 28320 times 12. $339,000. That's with no like you pick up a flight, you know, work. That's like if you only work your line and that's it. Imagine picking up a flight. Yo, I start ATP flight school tomorrow. Awesome, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. How do you go straight to the regionals? So you have to go through flight school, right? We'll pause the music. You've got to get your private instrument commercial. Then you've got to get 1,500 hours as a however, you know, most people go the flight instructor route. That'll allow you to get paid, right? So you have to do your dues of getting your ratings, and then once you get your ratings, you can start getting paid to do so, right? So you'll get maybe what, $30, $40, I don't know, $25, $30, $40 an hour to be a flight instructor. And then you'll look at what airlines will hire you at 1,500 hours, the regionals. But here's a little tidbit for you. Spirit, Sun Country, Frontier, Avelo, they all will hire you too. So if you don't want to go to the regionals, you can fly at those airlines for a couple years. And I know one guy I speak to, he said his goal was to fly at his airline, right? So he flies for one of those. I won't spill those days or that information. He's gonna fly at that airline until he can become a captain, and then he would put in applications at a major, like, so, you know, American, United, this and that, and see where he can go, things like that. If he doesn't get the option he wants, then he'll just stick with flying at his gig now, and he'll be a captain. So I will say that you have to do research. Like, I can tell you all this, but that's what works for me. That's what I'm looking at. You have to do the research that's going to really work for you, and, you know, where you live, how you live, right? Because we're not the same. We all have different ways of getting to the same place. One guy might have been a Top Gun pilot. One guy might have had a dad who's a pilot and they paid for him. One guy this, one guy that. You know. What if we don't have cash? What should you do? That's the thing. I don't know. I can't speak on what should you do. You know, like I can't tell anybody what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, everything starts off by going and asking questions. Yep. Getting flight hours is the best way to do. Look at programs. You know, if you join AOPA, or, you know, if you are a person of color or whatnot, you could join OBAP. You know, if you're a woman, like, you know, there's plenty of ways to get scholarships, grants. You know, there's ways. It's becoming easier to become a pilot, but it's, you know, it's a tricky thing to do. It's a tricky road to navigate. Definitely a big pill to swallow. You know, I could have went to, if you didn't know, I could have went to the American Airlines Cadet Academy in 2019, but I would have had to take on $100,000 in debt. My daughter was about a month old, right? So I would have had to leave, go across country, and then what happened in 2020? Pandemic. So I would have been $100,000 in debt, missed all the time with my child, and I darn sure wouldn't have had a job. You know, like if they were getting rid of pilots at Delta, they're not going to take a new pilot. So I would have had all that debt, all that time, all that and this with no job. So that's a little fun fact about me. If you didn't know, now you know. I would have been a pilot right now, but I also would have been living out of my car for, you know, 2 years. Am I in real time? No. I did a 9 o'clock in the morning departure to hopefully get us in there right around, I think like 11, 12, no, 1-ish, give or take. Let's take a Discovery flight before anything. Yeah, that is true. Yep. Hate for somebody to take out $100,000 loan, and then all of a sudden you can't fly because you get sick. Maybe you can't pass a medical. Then what? London to Atlanta, and you crash on final. What am I doing? I'm gonna walk away, because that's happened. I'm just gonna walk away. I'll get up. I will say, well, better luck next time, and I will walk away. We'll go here. Looking at 109.5. 1095. Oh, 108. There, that's a dead frequency, so we'll put. It's a dead frequency, so yeah, I can see it there. 109.5. There, so be it. Next, I think the most I may do in the future is your PPL. There's nothing wrong with that either. You know, like I look at people who want to be a private pilot as like, heck, it's a hobby. You know, you don't want to make a career out of it. In your case, you have a career. You know, like you have a very good career. You have no reason to just be like, well, I'm going to dump what I've got and go over here. But, you know, say you and the missus are out in California and you want to go to fly to Catalina Island. Go do it. You know, you're down in Florida, you want to fly to the Bahamas. See you later. Heck, maybe you want to go and just fly to Wrightsville Beach. You know, that's one of my goals is to take instead of driving, I want to fly to Myrtle Beach. I want to fly to Wrightsville. But I want to fly, not like Fly American or anything like that. I want to do it. So things like that, you know, it's pretty cool to have that freedom of, well, heck, I'm going to fly here, I'm going to fly there. You know, maybe you'll fly across the country, I don't know. But it's always, you know, wicked cool. But, yeah, long story short, to be a pilot, it takes sacrifice. You know, you're going to have to sacrifice on the front end to get exactly what you want out of it on the back end, you know. Pilot, whether it's a private pilot, commercial, anything. Yeah, you just want to be up in the sky. You know, I get that. I definitely do. You know, and this right here is true in a lot of aspects. Grind in your 20s, so you can shine in your 30s. So, you know, sometimes it's even you grind in your 20s and 30s. Like look at a doctor, for example. You know, they spend 8, 10, 12 years being in school, right? If you graduate when you're 18, 10 years from now, that's 28. you know, 12 years, you're 30 years old, but at 31, 32, 33, you're making all this money. You know, you're 40 years old, you're making all this money. 50 years old, you're smooth sailing. Same with a pilot, you know. You'll grind in your 20s. You'll probably work at some regional or, you know, not your dream job, your mid-20s, early 30s. So that way, 35, 45, 55, 65 years old, you are smooth sailing. You are collecting the bag. Then at 65 years old, you retire with so much money in your bank account, you buy bacon for the whole block. That's my goal. Thought about it for some time, try to make that commercial jump, but I've established a good, yeah, see? So, you know, and to my knowledge, you're not too much older or younger. Like, you're right in my ballpark of age. So maybe at 45 years old, you want to make a jump. Maybe you've done it all in the sports and media world, you know. Maybe then it's time to change. Because look at how many, for example, look at how many police officers become pilots. They retire after 20 years, and then they go be a pilot. Okay, have fun. Getting a PPL is something rewarding. Not everyone wants to be a commercial. When I got PPL, I was on the best days of my life. I'm telling you, like, to look at an airplane, right? It doesn't have to be a 7.3, a 7.5, a 380. To look at an airplane and say, I just flew that. Like, I was up there. Like, up there with the birds, with the stars. I did that. Like, that's an achievement like no other, at least for me. Started out wanting to be a commercial pilot, got some licenses, be a controller, and I love it. Would switch over to being a pilot even if often. Wow. See? There you go. Yeah, same age. So yeah, I'm 26. So it probably months apart. Who knows? Who knows? You might like like doing what you're doing, and then at 40 you want to switch. That's still a 25-year career. 45, that's still 20 years. You know. Maybe you'll just be a private pilot. Buy your own airplane, right? Just heck, maybe you'll make it to the point where you will fly that airplane to some races and wherever it is that you live. You never know. What I use for my weather engine, so this is, right now I am using, what is this? This is Enhanced Skyscapes and Default Weather. I just wanted to get a little change in scenery. Not that big of a fan of it, but normally, 9 times out of 10, I use X-Enviro is what I normally use. Alright, here we go. Descent's coming up. We're going to get a descent checklist. So let's start getting some information that we need. Go here. Refresh. We're looking at 9s across the board. 110, 13. Okay. That's good. 10 square miles. Not bad.
At our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Their minimums is 375. Cool. Auto brakes, we'll do 2. And checklist. Altimeters 2,999 here. We'll check it once we come out of standard. Minimums 375, 375 cross checked. Landing data, we'll be doing a flaps 30 landing. So we'll go here 30, dang, that's quick. 140, yeah, 150. 150 for the landing. Approach briefing, no ATC, so we're just going to fly this down. We'll give ourselves a vector, we'll turn to final. That's really it. We're going to do that turn to set up for the ILS 10 into St. Croix. We have auto brake set to 2. Seatbelt signs are on. Pressurization panel, we'll take a look. As we get lower, this will start to come back, so that's fine. Recall, checked. Descent checklist complete. Highly suggest, okay. Have to check that. Flown to Detroit, been controlling over for over 4 hours. Holy cow, that's awesome. Much traffic into Detroit. I've enhanced Skyscape, but not active sky. Debating whether to buy it. Okay. I've been kind of looking into it. Like I know there's a couple people who do use it, and I'm like, I'm kinda, I don't know. Looks terrible. Why? Like, I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing with you. I'm just curious. Like, what about it do you not like? Does this plane seem to be more sensitive compared to level up? Whenever I land, I barely touch the yoke and it seems to move a ton. Me personally, I think it's the exact opposite. I think the Max and the Zebo are pretty good. I think the level up is heavy. I will say heavy. You know, you gotta like really get on it, and then it starts to turn. You kind of gotta really put some muscle into that flare, and then the nose comes up. That's just me. But I like them all. You know, I fly them all. Been steady? Well, heck, that's a good Saturday. Or excuse me, Sunday. It's a good Sunday. Very nice. What level are you on? Ground or where are you up to? Doesn't look like real clouds. How does it look? How does it look like actual clouds? I mean, I have some photos where these aren't that bad. You know, like I have some screenshots where these clouds are not too bad. You know, I have some photos from an airplane, like an actual airplane, where it doesn't look that bad. Are they the most perfect clouds? No. But you know, I think it's better than some. Like, I think it's better than the default. But you know, it is what it is. You know, like, it's the way I describe it is that they're like early version of Microsoft. You know, Microsoft clouds I don't think look real. I think they look good, but I don't think they look real. They, like you said, they look very mushroomy. But you know, there are times where flying, this is kind of what it looks like. You know, it does look real when you are flying. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Airplane, cloud, surfing. I mean, like we can go tit for tat here. Oh. 300. You know, like looking off this wing or this one, either or, right? This one seems to have some more clouds off the wing. Like, I don't think it looks that bad, personally. You know, like, and everybody is different. Like, if you don't like it, so be it. You know, like, I don't think it's that bad. It's not default cloud. Like, there you go. Look at, like, call me crazy, but that's not that bad compared, you know, to some that are available. No, shoot, believe me, I get what you're saying. You know, there are things that other people use, and I'm like, nah. And then there's things that I use that are people are like, nah. That's where I resort back to saying this. That's the best thing about the sim. You know, you can set your sim up the way you want to set it up. You know, person down the block could set it up. The person down the block could do that. They could do this. They could do that. You know, that's really it. You know, I don't know. Like, it is what it is. Better than having blinding you. That is true. That is true. Them Nimbus, or not Nimbus, them default clouds are pretty rough. Not Harrison. Like I said, I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing with you. You know, I just look at it this way. Like, that's the beauty of the simulator. Like, you set yours up how you like it. You know, maybe you go after the more realistic. And then there are some people who just want to have big, puffy marshmallow clouds. You know, like, I just want something that looks good. You know, is it 100% accurate? No. But does it look better than, like, I mean, who wants to fly around like this all the time? Like, too, you know, that's not fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just go with something that livens up the world of X-Plane. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go here. Let me get you guys the betting screen for who is this? Streamlabs, Nightbot, whatever one of these robots are here. Betting. Perfect. Perfect. Any traffic? Let's take a look. Just the folks flying with me. There's somebody. I think that's me. But yeah, that's it. I agree. These clouds have nothing at all. As some. Yeah, exactly. You know, and that, like I said, that's just what I go off of.
Seiba traffic, November 275 Bravo Foxtrot is going to departure runway 7.
Yeah, it's if it livens up the X-Plane world, great. You know, these aren't my favorite clouds. You know, not by a long shot. I personally use X Enviro, not just for the clouds, but I use it for the whole picture. But that's, you know, here nor there. I do not even use X-Plane anymore. I switched to P3D and use Rex. Okay, so there you go. I looked into P3D like way back when, but I use, like, I'm an X-Plane junkie, so I just use it because at this point I've invested a uber amount into the sim. But nah, dude, I look at it this way: if you're flying your sim and you're happy, I'm happy. If I'm flying mine and I'm happy, that's the best thing. Plan to make rain effects? They do. I don't know what's next on their agenda. Like, I'm not sure. You know, I know a lot of the developers for the level up were based, you know, living in Ukraine. So, you know, with all that's going on over there, I don't think development is much on their to-do list right now. But yeah, if you got a wallet deeper than yeah, that is true. I only switched from X-Plane because your active sky would work. Now, what do you fly? Do you fly like the PMDG? Because I know a lot of folks who switch to P3D. They are like a one plane or a one brand style, right? Like, so you might only fly Boeing, or you might only fly the Airbus, like, or do you personally fly like all of them? Like, that's what I tend to see a lot of in P3D. You know, they switch over and they're a hardcore 7.3 guy. They're a hardcore 7.4 or 777 or the FS Labs. P3D, yeah, read that one. I have both. Active Sky, I like Active Sky better. It's a better it's a better weather engine. Okay, well, I might have to check it out then. Because like I said, I've been looking at videos, and I'm, you know, not sure here nor there. But I do like what I'm seeing. All right, 250.
1,000 to go.
Do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it's time for.
Yeah, fly. Okay, so Boeing. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. See, I would have switched, even besides the weather. Like, if I was a hardcore like 7.3, 7.5, any day of the week, I would fly those. Yeah, Kenny, you have, what do you have? All three or just two? Just missed your top of descent. Pop those speed brakes out, bro. Hit that lever of shame.
275 Bravo Foxtrot is clear off all runways. Going to San Juan International Airport.
So he's going to St. Bart's. We'll go on a 9.5 heading.
1,000 to go.
We'll put in 2,000. And level change. This one. Cool. And there. So now we'll kind of, like I said, vector ourselves around, and we'll get there.
Seiba traffic, November 621 Bravo.
Yep, full speed brakes out. You know, you might have to give yourself a little vector, you know.
We have begun our
But it's
final
alright.
descent
Dude,
to
I've
your
done it.
destination. Flight attendants
I've been
and
there, done
passengers
that.
have until
Alright,
exit
let's see.
track
Approach
one final
checklist.
time. Please
Nav and flight instruments are verified. Cabin notification.
Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. All Wi-Fi related tasks show any larger electronics.
There it is. Altimeters are 2999 and 2999 cross check. Approach checklist complete. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I love the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. Really, I want to go there so bad. I want to go to the Virgin Islands so bad. Was your first sim since I had a dog water? Had a dog water. Mine was, I think mine was too. Come to think of it, 2004. Yeah, I'm almost certain. What I use for water textures? Let me get the link. I don't know what it's called. I just know the link. This one. Wait. This one. I'm gonna send you two. Some people like the one that I use. Here's this one. And then there's also a second option. So you can look at them, see which one works, looks better in your eyes. But there they be. Those are the two that I would recommend personally. Take a pick. 15, go 1,000 feet. St. John's. Ooh. Yeah. So my wife's she owns her own travel company, and like these are one of the places that I'm like dying to get her to go. Like I want to go bad to the Virgin Islands, but she's more of the type that if it's not an all-inclusive, I ain't going. I'm like, come on, dear, come on, you know you want to. It's crazy, people still use so much going. Nah, that's the thing. Like, it's an old sim. It's one of those oldies but a goodies. Like it's yeah, and it's the OG, the true OG. Kind of what I feel about less. Yeah, and a ton of freeware. Yeah. But I am impressed, like just how much is free for X-Plane as well. Like there is a lot of free stuff for X-Plane. Sacred Traffic American 1293. We're just out of 6,000, and we'll be doing the ILS 10 approach. We'll call established St. Croix. Just off of St. Thomas. Now, how would you get to that one? Is that like a cruise ship destination? Could I fly there? Would I have to take a ferry? Like, how would you get there? There's all inclusive. Yes, in St. Thomas. Yeah, I want to go to both. So like, I want to go to St. Thomas, but I really want to go to St. Croix. Like, bad. I was watching this YouTube video, and the food. I'm sure they've got the same food, but the video I watched, they were in St. Croix. The food they had, I would have to come back with a shirt and pant size at least 2 sizes bigger. At least. Took a CRJ to get me to Microsoft. I love the plane. I mean, I don't think there's many planes that are perfect. Like, I mean perfect. Like, you have to go into those super detailed simulators, things like that. What is it, like, I forgot what it's called. Nonetheless, you've got to start getting into like car payments for simulator stuff. Like I could have bought a car with what I just purchased from my simulator to get those spot on references for simulators. But I mean, for a mouse and keyboard, like I do mouse and keyboard. I don't have overhead or this or that. The Zebo, the PMDG, those are all good enough. Beautiful was there on a cruise over the New Year. Shit, see, man, now you guys got me all like in this travel mood. I'm gonna have to go book flights. Daggone, 210. Sacred Traffic American 1293 out of 4,000, slowing down 210 St. Croix. Yiza. Yeah, you guys are gonna get me in trouble. But honey, we're going on a trip. We're doing what? That's when I get in trouble. I mean, we should see some sort of land right about now, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like the size of Texas, but a little green in all this blue, don't you think? We'll see. We'll see, guys. You gotta have something crazy, but I'm not a guy that screams for study level. Yeah, exactly. If I can get in here and, you know, I can say, well, that's pretty fun. I had a lot of fun doing this flight. My job is, I'm more than happy. Like, anytime I get out of anytime I get out of here and I'm just like, yeah, that was fun. You know, my job is done. I'm very happy. Alright, let's look. Flaps 5 coming out. Let's look at back airport. What? Oh, sugar. There. Yes, this is the Aerosoft St. Croix. I've been doing this a lot recently, and we're not even going to discuss it. If you just saw what happened, you know. I've been looking at charts upside down this whole time. Daggone it. Daggone it. Alright, here we go. Clean this up just a smidge. That won't ever work, so we're gonna keep on this here about 210. Kinda. Shh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. 2019 cruise to the Bahamas was amazing. What ship? What ship? No, most people don't read it anyway. Nope, I agree. I smell write-ups. No. No. It's Sunday. Those pens don't come out on Sunday. Pen store's closed. I just want to smell dirt. Luckily it's Sunday, I'm telling you. I said it. Pens don't come out on Sunday. No way. There. Yeah, we were going this way. See, you know what I was going to do? I was going to come this way and fly the missed approach in. Bob Saget. He said, oh, I saw it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You guys didn't see anything. It's really long. Oh, dang it, man. Mrs. is going to smoke me. No good. Royal Caribbean? Ooh, I want to go on their new ship. The Wonder of the Seas. Ooh, the Carnival Magic. That's a good one. Yeah, definitely. Wonder of the Seas. It came out. It had its first sailing last month. Look at this monster. Oh my God. Look at, oh, come on. Look at that thing, man. That's crazy. It's great. Last cruise ship I was on was the Anthem. Anthem of the Seas. Yeah, this one. I was on that big boy. That was fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, we're in trouble. Dear, you wouldn't understand. There was turbulence in Idaho, so we had to go all the way left, hang a right. Yeah, I'm sorry. But the turbulence in Idaho was just bad. What leg is this? First leg. We only did one. Miami to St. Croix. Norwegian? Yep. I went on the Norwegian Joy for its inaugural cruise out of Vancouver. Vancouver down to LA. That was it. Oh, I see the field. There it is. See some dirt. See some airport. There we go. $2,000. 190 for now. We'll start a turn on in. $150, we'll get Loken here. 190. Get these puppies on. Yeah, I tell you, but that's the thing. there was turbulence on the way, so we had to divert all the way to Idaho, like far that way, then we had to come back. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. I couldn't even explain it if I wanted to. 109. Can't see a darn thing. 1095. Cool. Yeah. Crazy, dude. Yeah. Sorry, dear. That's all I know. We started off in Miami. We made it there. Turbulence. Bam, 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 bam. Next thing I know, we're over Idaho. Couldn't tell you. There it is. Cool. We'll go there. Flaps 10 out. We've got the loc. St. Croix traffic, American 1293 on the localizer 10, St. Croix. I already watched the video. Well, shoot, we're screwed. Said I don't believe this. I wouldn't either. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If somebody told me they started in Miami, wound up in Idaho, I'd make sure I'd never on that flight. 170. What's going on, my friend? Twin Smile, welcome aboard. So we are going to cross over a cruise ship out here. There it is. It's a Carnival ship. It's probably Leo's ship right there. Right there. I'll make good on the replay. There's our runway. So we'll just have to make sure we... whoop, wrong one. Wrong one. Speed brakes are up. Make sure we do what we got to do to get this puppy on the ground. Yep, Discon went crazy, you know, had F-18s on us, they almost wanted to shoot us down. Bad day of flying, dear. What shall the consequence be here? Shame on you. There, I did it myself. I punished myself. Go around, 2400, direct to the VOR. There it is. Drop our gear. So 150. Flaps 40. I personally cannot land flaps 40. Like if we want to be stuck here in for a while, we can land flaps 40 because we'll have to fly out a maintenance crew, fix our jet. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yippee! Yes. Sorry. Goodness. Them flaps coming out. Oh, look at it. Just look at it, man. Alright, we gotta fly. Landing checklist. Flaps 30. Green light. Landing gear is down. Speed brakes are armed. Engine start switch is continuous. Landing checklist complete. Here we go. Here we go. Let me do this right quick. Make sure. Are you serious? Come on. Well, I gotta get a better camera. That one sucks. Sorry, spending time with the girlfriend tonight. About to watch the new Batman. Awesome, dude. Enjoy. Have a blast. We're about to get out of here ourselves. Want to just try to grease this one in, and then we'll get out of here. So you guys enjoy. I'll catch you guys on the ground here. starts.
Approaching minimums. 400.
Let's hold it right here.
Minimums.
Hold on, guys.